Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Okay, here we have our demo car. It's the 1st of March today, so this is the day of the new plate. So this has got a 21 plate. Obviously this car won't be available to buy straight away, but it will be in 3 months. But here we have a Mazda CX-30. Now this is the Sky Active E, so this is the upgraded Sky Active X engine. So this is 186 PS, so 6 PS up on the previous model. Presented in soul red crystal with black leather. This is a 2-wheel drive automatic. So there you go, E. So you've got a slightly different tune of engine. It's actually more fuel efficient and lower emissions. So a lot of trickery going in there to achieve that sort of power and even get lower emissions, so all good. The car's got 12 miles on the clock, so as you can expect it's brand new, but this mileage will change. X model has the sunroof. Now let me open up the boot. So you've got an auto tail lift, okay, and there's a button there. Also it's called a smart boot, so you've got this like cavity floor that you can put your shopping in, okay, in there, sort of separate it out so your shopping doesn't roll around. So that is another feature, another upgrade on the Sky Active E car. Okay, so please don't get this confused with the previous model. They look pretty much the same, the badge is different, but you've got a few revisions. Okay, so let me show you in the car. So it's got this beautiful brown and black door cards, these beautiful seats with like a perforation in them, okay, all brand new. Obviously we do keep our demos well, so it'll be in the same condition, just with more miles when it does come up for sale. But you can buy this, we can agree a mileage, and we won't go over that miles, and we can agree a price for when we can release the car. So you've got electric windows there. The car has a Bose stereo. Now I've still got the plastics on this. I like to leave the plastics on the car. There will be a set of mats going in as soon as I get back, but I like to keep the plastics on just to preserve the car. And you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-way electric driver's seat. Passenger seat is manual, okay. Right. Oh, it's very chilly today. There we go, look, 6 degrees, just when I thought the weather was getting better. Just want to point out this white stuff here, this is once again packaging. Got your cup holders in there, but this all comes off. But being piano black, I just like to keep the plastics on for as long as possible. So there you go, 12 miles. Now I'm going to turn the car off just to demonstrate what the interior of this car. Now, what did I do with the key? So I've got the key here. You get 2 keys with the car. That's Mazda's new style of key. So the car has keyless entry. So if I've got the key on my person, I go to the door will open. Just my driver's door will open, okay? Sorry, all the doors will open. Sorry, I do apologise. And when I walk away from the car with the key, the door will lock, okay? And your wing mirrors will also fold in and fold out when I open and close the car. Now, when you've got the key on your person, you put the foot on the brake, this goes green, press the button, and it fires up. I'm going to show you that again, because you've got this like backlit display. It's really fancy. I really like it. Look at that. So that's a really nice touch. I just really like that. Now, so you've got the speedometer in the middle, rev counter on the left, fuel and engine temperature on the right there. Let me just show you this panel down here. So on this panel here, now off, what that turns off, you've got lots of safety features on this car. I'll go into more detail in a minute. But you've got blind spot monitoring system, lane departure warning system, blind spot monitoring system, but this will turn them all off. So these are all the sort of monitoring systems, all the alerts that can be turned off with one button. View, because this car is a sport tech model, you've got front view, rear view, or sorry, that's front view, side view. Okay, so you've got a 360 camera. All right. So when you're parking, it's a piece of cake. It really is. Okay, you've got cameras in the wing mirrors, camera in the back, camera at the front. All right. So that's what view is. You can also turn your parking sensors, so your bleeps, because you've got that from the front and the rear as well. Traction control, you can turn that off. That helps you, you know, remain as safely on the road as possible. Stops your wheels spinning, etc., etc. And iStop, it's got an intelligent start-stop system. So when the car's warmed up to the correct temperature, the battery's at the correct charge, there's not too much load on the engine, i.e. you haven't got all your heater, radio on and stuff. When you're in traffic, you've got your foot on the brake, car will switch itself off and then on as soon as you go to walk away. It's completely seamless. It's a seamless thing. You wouldn't even know it's going on really, but it saves fuel, lowers emissions, and it saves you money. Another really lovely feature, you've got this rimless rear view mirror, which I think is beautiful. Just gives it a really nice premium feel. And you've got your sunroof as well. Glass roof, sunroof. I really like these sunroofs. Wasn't really into sunroofs. Now I'm into sunroofs again. You've got automatic wipers, automatic lights. Now these are LED lights, they're adaptive. You've got high beam control, they'll dip the lights when oncoming traffic comes. They are amazing. When you're going down a country lane, someone comes the other way, it will dip the lights on one side, so you still got the light on the other. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I feel blind when I drive other cars. I really do. So it's just fantastic. Where I live as well, I have to go down some country lanes. It's just brilliant. You got your heads-up display here, so it projects your speed limits, some sat nav directions, information up there. If you get a bit tired, the car actually will detect that you are tired. Like I'll yawn in the car, and it will come up and it will tell me to take a break. You've got lane keep assist, so if you take your hands off the steering wheel, of course I've never done that, the car veers out of a lane, it will keep you in your lane, it will do it twice, then it will tell you to hold the steering wheel. Now I grew up in the era of Knight Rider, the original Knight Rider, and it's almost like being in kit. But all these things, safety devices, can't get enough of them. I don't find them too intrusive. You can actually turn down the sensitivity of them. Just in case that is a bit too intrusive, it is too intrusive for you. You've got lane blind spot monitoring system, sorry. So I don't know if you can see that little triangle there. So if someone overtakes you, it will warn you someone's overtaking you. If you veer out of the lane on the motorway, so it will track your lane and it thinks, look, you're not intentionally doing that, you're not indicating, it will warn you, a rumble or a bleep. If you're reversing out of a car parking space, for example in a shopping centre, your wing mirrors will both flash up, those yellow lights will flash up to warn you that somebody's coming across. Yeah. If you've got a car too close to the car in front, it will apply your brakes if you're doing under 20 miles an hour. So it's really, really, really useful, and it will lower your insurance, you know. As I say, it's not intrusive. It's all for your own safety, so really, really good. Okay, you've got climate control, dual zone, heated seats, heated steering wheel, which is fantastic. I used to think, what a gimmick, why would you need a heated steering wheel? I could not live without one now. You've got a USB there for charging, USB there. The car also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All right, so it will mirror the phone on there. Regardless of what you have, it will work on both Android and Apple phones. All right, 6-speed gearbox, and that's got a proper automatic 6-speed gearbox. When I say proper, I mean traditional seamless gear changes, not like, you know, there are a lot of manufacturers, and I'm not knocking them because Mazda have used these gearboxes in the past where they roll back on hills, they lurch, they're like a semi-automatic box. This isn't like that, so it's as fuel efficient as those semi-automatic boxes, but also have the benefit of a seamless gear change. And I think that's a real good point for automatic boxes, you know, nice and seamless and comfortable. You've got this human interface, or I think it's called a multimedia commander. You've got your handbrake or finger brake here, volume controls here, sport mode, and you can drive this in a sport mode, and you can also use the paddles there. So let me just show you here. So here I go to the home screen, which is this, the time, and then you've got this, your information, tell you about fuel efficiency, vehicle status. You've got an online an electronic owner's manual, which is handy. No more lost owner's manuals. Entertainment, you've got FM, AM, DAB, Bluetooth, USBs. All right, if you had your your phone connected and you use CarPlay, that will come up on that. Communication, so you can pair your phone up, you can pair numerous phones up. I can't remember how many, but lots of phones. And then it will download your phone book, call lists. If you've got an Android phone, read your SMSs. Yeah, the list goes on. But obviously, if you're using CarPlay, which obviously you probably would, you can get WhatsApp and, you know, Google Maps and loads of other apps as well. Navigation, it's got really, really comprehensive nav, but you can obviously use one of the apps on your phone as well. You can add a destination, you can just put your postcode in, or you can whittle it down by putting the address in, but postcode's easy. Places of interest, okay. And then you've got a very comprehensive settings page, sound settings, Bose stereo. So that is a bespoke premium stereo made for this car. So it's not a Bose stereo fitted in this car. So everything, for example, there is all the correct length of wire. There's no surplus of wires. It's all done for this car. So it's kept as light as possible as well, without compromising the quality of the stereo. So with Mazda, the Sky Active range of cars, which came out in 2012, and there's different variations. You've got Sky Active G, Sky Active X, EX, this one. They go through everything. So the engine, the gearbox, the body, how to make it, like, the body is strong but as light as possible, to shave off, you know, a few grams from here, without, you know, making it feel cheap, and make the engines efficient without a lot of manufacturers make little engines, but they're not very drivable, you know. They sound like little sewing machines. This Mazda have gone, look, do you know what, we're going to make a 2-litre engine, we're going to make a bigger engine, but we're going to make it more fuel efficient. So yes, this car is well equipped and it's got a beautiful feel to it. If you haven't driven one of these new range of Mazdas, the new 3, the new CX-30, please do. Reasonably, I know it's difficult at the moment, or it's impossible at the moment for test drives, but they are really quiet and really refined over the previous models. Not that they weren't refined and quiet, but this has just gone that step further. Obviously, we're trading with COVID restrictions. It's going to be like till, I think, after Easter, from the latest announcement. But we can do online consultations. We can do you can reach us by email. We can do videos for you. We can do a live video for you. It's you know, we can do a lot for you without you actually physically coming into the showroom. Part exchange is very, very welcome as well. Even if you haven't got a Mazda, we sell a lot of non-Mazda cars, because we're getting a lot of people coming over to our brand. So we've got those cars as well that we can sell. So we'll give you the top price for them. And we're working on a very flexible basis at the moment, remotely, of course, and try us at any time of the day, you know. We'll come back to you very quickly via either email, live chat, or give us a call. But thank you very much for watching the video, and take care. Bye bye.